Hello, this is John at the Home Caregiving channel. Today I'm going to briefly go over this, but I'm going to give you a warning right now. I'm going to discuss how power of attorneys helped me, but I'm giving you a warning that you need to see a lawyer or a CPA before you commit to a power of attorney, because it really matters, because some of them can be tricky, and I hope I can come across and show you how tricky it can be. The first power of attorney we're going to talk about is the DNR, do not resuscitate. There's two of these, one for the home, one for a hospital. I didn't know that. I had one for the home, but had something that had happened at the hospital. I'd been in trouble if I, Do not resuscitate. Hands off. All right? And that's hard to do. That's really hard to do. The first power of attorney we're going to talk about is medical. And I'm using Texas example, and I'm using them as they helped me. On medical, I was able to sign for my loved one any procedure, pay any bill that, because all the bills now, all the medical, all the decisions, all the medical decisions. I signed surgeries and signed off on medical paperwork as Sue Patterson, John Patterson, P0A. So every medical decision I made, ooh, that light came on good. I think I just lost a light. But this really helps. P0A does. It does. Now, the statutory durable power of attorney, that's money. Anything that deals with money, past debt, contracts out there, anything. Now, I know I was with my loved one for 36 years, and I know she didn't have anything hidden from me. She didn't, on power of attorney. So I took this power of attorney, I took it to the bank. I took it to, I sent it in on retirement systems and things like that. And anything that has to do with money that, every time we went out, well, we didn't have to leave the house, really. Money was involved on her. Whether it was a copay, whether it was a procedure, whatever it was, just money is involved on care. So when it comes to money, that P0A is statutory. All right. This one was called the living will, and it's still called the living will. They just put a little funny little name to it, and after you click on it, it says living will. It's directed to physicians and family surrogates. That living will, that's where a patient can say, I want to die. I want to die. So they tell the loved one, she told me she wanted to die. So I called hospice up and told hospice she wants to die. And hospice called 2 medical doctors, and they sent a certified physician to the home to check on the power of attorney to the family surrogates and physicians, because it's just not the loved one making this decision. You as a caregiver better not make a decision or it's murder. So don't do that. But the loved ones, the doctors, they all agree. They say take away all food and water. And I'm going to warn you here, the average is 12 days. It took us 19 days. When a state puts an inmate to death, it's 1 hour. That's what I think about the living will. And I've got a whole video of that. Oh, I'm so emotionally charged with that video. 12 days, 19 days, 1 hour, or even 10 minutes. Come on. There's another POA that I really believe, because I thought I got all the POAs. And it was Declaration for Mental Health Treatment. That really cost me 7 adult protection investigations. My wife was mentally ill, but because I didn't know about this POA, I had no coverage on her mental illness. That's why I was kept being investigated, because in her mental mind, I was abusing her and I wasn't. But I'm telling you and I'm warning you that these POAs, they can be beautiful and they can be visible. And here's what I mean. I'm going to say little Johnny got buried one day, and they plopped out some kids, you know. When you're young, you're making love together, and boom. Oh, mistake or not very many pregnancies are planned. And say after little Johnny and his wife had these children, little Johnny left the house, never came back. And that's a lot of men out there today. So if a family member was going to take care of little Johnny as he was passing away, and he owed $100,000 on back child support, and you take POA of him, you owe $100,000 on back child support. See what I'm saying? There's a good thing of these POAs, and it can be a bad thing. I'm telling you again, go to a lawyer or a CPA, certified public accountant, to do the POAs. Now, I named the POAs. I told you what they did for me. And I showed you a warning that if somebody's got back debt, you got back debt. And they'll come after you for it. So this is all legal stuff that's best done with a lawyer or CPA, like I say. What I did is I took my wife down to a mobile home dealership who had a certified public accountant and 2 witnesses that was not in the family. And we got our POAs done there. So it takes 2 witnesses and a certified public accountant to make your POA legal. Then what I did with my original, I made copies, and then I put my original in the bank, and left it in the bank. And every time I needed to make copies, I just go to the bank and get it back out. Safe deposit box, get it back out and make copies. So I never accidentally sent out my original. Sometimes you need the original if it gets into police matters. for adult protective services. I tell you this for one reason, to get you into the ballpark of power of attorneys, POA. All right? You know the names now. You know what they did for me. You know the warning of that back child support. Thou, you and your loved one, with a CPA or lawyer, needed to figure out before it's too late. It's in the caring days, and it's the start of caring days. You best get this done if you're going to do it. And file it away until the day you need it. I'll give you an example. If I can get this in. I went out to mailbox. There was a credit card application in my wife's name. I told her, this is one credit card. You're not going to charge up. Shred. I went down in the house or went and did something else somewhere, and she called the police. My husband shredded my bill. That's a federal law. So I hear knock, knock, knock at the door. It's two police officers, male and female. And I said, yes, can I help you? They said, we need to come inside and talk to you. And I said, okay. So they came in. The female stayed by me, and the bill went over by my wife. The male officer said, did you shred your wife's mail? And I said, I sure did. Then the female cop took my arm and said, come outside for a minute. He'd talk to you on the porch. She's going for her handcuffs. When I said, whoa, wait. I got power of attorney on her. And she says, you do? I said, yes, come back inside. I'll show you. So we went back inside. I went over to the file cabinet and I pulled out the financial POA. And I gave it to the female cop. And she said, look, partner, he's got a power of attorney. He said, let me see it. And over there, it goes to the bail officer. And he says, bam, he can shred your bail. But I almost went to jail on a federal charge. See what I'm saying? POAs can help you or they can hurt you. You and your loved one need to decide what to do. I hope this helps you, but I'm telling you, it's just in the ballpark of it. So go get you some legal representation as you fill out these POAs for yourself. God bless you. If you have any questions, you'll find my email. Email me at yahoo59 at agapes59@yahoo.com. There you go. I just got out of a 104-degree hot tub. It was hot. God bless you. This is John saying goodbye at the Home Caregiving channel. Bye-bye.